Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So it's my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do the rectangle granny afghan. This is suggesting Bernat Softee Chunky yarn, which looks like this, and there has so many balls, so it's 5 balls of redwood, 3 balls of true gray, and 3 balls of pumpkin. You should know that this is using a thicker hook than what we would normally use, so it's an 8mm size L, but if you'd like to substitute for a 4-ply medium weight yarn, you can just substitute it with a 5mm or a 5.5, so either an H or an I, and it'll just take you longer to get to the size that you need, but you'll have the same shape there. So that's something that you can consider for yourself. So I will demonstrate with the yarn that it's recommending today, and we're gonna get ourselves started right away. So let's grab our yarn and let's play. For those that love crochet diagrams, there is one on page number 2. Once you understand this pattern, you'll be able to see the repeat and it'll just keep on going. So the actual starting of each round will switch over by just one shell work, as you see. So usually it's on a corner, this time it's not. So that's just something that you can keep in mind, and that's where we're gonna begin our story. So let's start our beginning chain now. Welcome to my channel, and I'm here to inspire you, give you crochet advice, and help you along with your next project. If you enjoyed this pattern, please give me a thumbs up or even comment so I can gauge your interest. It helps me to know what to film next. So let's begin our beginning chain, and we need to start with the slip knot. This is classified as an easy level, which is a step up from beginner. Now you're just going to chain 32, so let's just do the first 5 on camera. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and go all the way to 32, and meet me back here in just a moment. By completing the first chain, what we've done is that we've chained 32, which is the center spine of this, and then we've gone up and done this. So all 32 of these equals this whole spot. So what we're going to do in 4th chain from the hook, we're gonna put in 2 double crochet and then chain 2, skip over 3, and then put 3 double crochet into the next, skip over 3, chain 1, and etc. So you'll do that until you get to the end of the chain, and then on the end of the chain you'll put 3 double crochet in, chain 3 to turn the corner, 3 double crochet back into that same end, chain 3 to turn the corner, and then 3 double crochet back in. And once you come on the underside, so you're just gonna work on the underside of this chain, you can just see where they match up, and that's where you're gonna put your stitches, and then you'll come all the way zooming around. Let's try round number 1. So let's get you started at going across your chain. So you're going to go 4th chain from the hook. So what you can see here is 1, 2, 3, and go to the 4th. Okay, and so you turn it over and get the back hump of the chain. If you don't want to do that, people have been complaining about that lately, but if you don't want to do that, just do what you think you should do, and you want to place in 2 more double crochet in there. So that spacing that you just skipped over is considered 1 double crochet. This is number 2, and this is number 3. Okay, so that equals 3 double crochets into the same stitch. Now you're just gonna chain up 1 and just count across and just keeping the chain upside down. That's my preference, but if you don't want to do that, that's up to you. So 1, 2, 3, you're gonna skip, and then you're gonna go to the 4th and place in 3 double crochets into the 4th one away. So we're creating the center spine. So we're gonna 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, don't forget, and then come back to your chain and then skip the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and go to the 4th, and you're gonna go all the way across like that. So what I'm going to do is stay quiet now till I get to the end of the chain. I'll leave the camera on just for you, and I will begin talking again at the end of the chain. So if you're not at the end of the chain now, please just pause me and then just resume me when you're ready. And I'm coming up close to the end, and I've chained 1, and now I'm ready for the end. So let's talk about the end. Put me on pause if you're not ready, and for everybody else we're gonna keep on going. So you're gonna skip the 3 here, and then you're gonna go into your very last one. So that's gonna be how you're gonna turn the corner and go around. So you're going to start by putting in 3 double crochet first. So we have 1, 2 and 3. And so we're now going to do a 90-degree turn. So we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then in the same end I want you to put in 3 more double crochet. We're not quite done. Just continue to let the project just turn naturally in your hands. Chain 3 to turn another corner, and into the same one 3 more double crochet. I'll show you how to weave in your ends later if you want to change your colors and stuff. I'll demonstrate that in a bit. Okay, so we have that. So your corner and your end is done. So chain 1, and so now your chain is upside down, and I want you to resume. Then see the bases of here, those are where you're going to be placing your stitches. So just put in 3 double crochets into the bases of what you can already see. And don't forget the chain 1 in between them. Okay, so chain 1, go to your next one. You can see it now. So I'll be quiet until I get to the other side here. Okay, so I'm getting closer to the end. Not quite there yet. Thought I was for a second until I moved my hand back. Okay, chain 1. So this is where we started. So now we have to finish this side. So I've already chained 1 before I started, and I'm gonna come into this last one and put in 3 double crochet first. Chain 3 to turn the corner at 90 degrees, and you're gonna go into the same spot and you put in 3 more double crochet. And then you have to turn another 90 degrees. So chain 3 to do that. So 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch to this top of this chain here that you started with, and that will conclude you going all the way around on round number 1. Just slip stitch, and let me just zoom you out, and this is what you can see. So you have a nice good stable base, and the only thing stable in this camera today is this. Your host is always questionable today. So let's move on to round number 2. So what we have here is round number 2, 3, 4 up until you're satisfied until the end. You're just gonna continue to rotate around this thing. The only difference is that the location of the slip stitching always changes to where you are. So if you want to change your colors, you can have the color assignment. It's in the pattern itself, so just get that. It's in the video description if you're looking for the link for the free pattern that I'm using today. It's always there if you're ever looking on our channel for anything. So what I want to do is that I want to slip stitch. So the dots here, if you're never sure, the stitch keys up here. So the dots are gonna have a slip stitch. We're gonna get ourselves to this space, which is the next one, start up, and then we'll go all the way around. So what I'm really paying attention to is where the corners are, and I'm gonna maintain the corners as I do it. Then once we get all the way around, we slip stitch again to the next space that's available to you. So you can never start where you exactly stop because you'll be out of alignment. So you always have to slip stitch to that space. Let's try number 2, and this will be a repeat then going all the way for the remaining of your blanket, but I'll show you 2 and 3 because the diagram shows you that anyway. Okay, so I'm humming and hawing. I haven't started yet. So I've determined that the next round they want us to change a color. So let's show you how to change that color now, just in case you would like to do that. So you don't have to. It's up to you. You are the artist at the end of the day. People email say, can I use this color or this color? It's like, I don't care. You do what you want. It's your creativity. So in order to do that, I just pulled that off. I want to use a tapestry needle, and it's got to be a thicker one because it's thicker yarn. And what I've done is that I've turned this to the back side, and all I want to just do is weave this in, split as many plies apart as you can in order to get it really stuck. So I want to go through once. I want to go through twice. And when you pull on it, don't change the shape of your project. Just be taut about it and just stay within the stitch work itself. And so anytime you have a loose end, you want to do that, including that first one that you started with, which is right here. So you want to do the same with that. So I might as well demonstrate that too, because it's your lucky day. So we're gonna do that and just throwing it onto the tapestry needle. So some people don't like when I use slang, but that's okay. Life is short. So I've been actually crocheting online since 2008, so I get used to just doing it my own way. Okay, so I've woven it in 3 times and you're good to go. And let's start our party and start officially round number 2 next with a new color. So starting with the new color, I finished technically here, so I would have slip stitched myself to get myself to this spot here, because this is where I finished. Okay, so that's exactly where I want to go. So because I'm starting a new color, I don't need to join it here because there's no point. I can join it here. So what I would like you to do is create a slip knot and put it onto the hook, and I want you to go into the space where you're supposed to be going into and insert in and put the yarn over top of this and pull through. You've just now done an attaching join, and because you've used a slip knot, it's actually knotted itself into that position. Now we're gonna officially begin. So just chain 3, that's your first double crochet, and when you go into there to do the other 2 double crochets, put this down on top of it so that it gets stuck underneath the stitches, and slam in 2 more double crochets in there. So like you had before, they're all making up of 3 double crochets into the same spaces. So with the straggler now behind, which is the loose end, just leave it behind and you can use a tapestry needle later to secure that, and I've already shown you that. So chain 1 to jump, and then you come into the next space and put in 3 double crochet. This is a standard granny square or granny rectangle concept. And then once you get your 3 in, chain 1 to jump and then go into your next space. So what I'm gonna do is stay quiet until I get to a corner, and then we'll talk from that point. So my corner is now coming up next. So I chain 1 before I start my corner. So in the corners, every time you have a corner going forward, you're going to put in 3 double crochet to start. And then how do you turn in 90 degrees? Do you remember? It was chain 3. And then into the same spot, another 3 double crochet. So the corners will always share the same chain 3 space for a corner. Now you've got to jump over here, so you got to chain 1 first, and then this happens to be the corner. So as you're building this thing out, what you need to concentrate is that the spaces will get more and more between the corners. No big deal, just follow what it's showing you to do. So chain 3 to turn, and then into the same spot 3 more double crochet. Chain 1, jump over to the next space, and just zoom your way across the top. So I'll be quiet now until we get to the next side. So I'm just keeping an eye on to where the corners are, which will be next coming up. So I chain 1 before I get there. Here's the corner. So slam in your 3 double crochet first, and then how do you turn the corner? How many chains? Did you say 3? It's 3. So if you said 3, go help yourself to a cookie. You can justify it because I said so. Okay, so we're gonna continue along. So to jump over, chain 1 and the corner happens to be next, but as you get bigger the corner will be further out from each other, so you just fill in the space, and I'll show you round number 3 in just a few moments. You use your chain 3s to turn, and then you slam in your 3 double crochet back into the same one to make that one. Okay, so we're coming all the way back around. So before you finish, chain 1 and you're going to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3, and that'll conclude then round number 2. So I'm gonna show you round number 3, which is again the repeat of what you already know, and we're gonna start that next. So if you are not changing color, you need to get to this space anyway, so you just gotta slip stitch till you get there. Go right into the space, and then you're ready to go. So to start another round, just chain 3 and then 2 more double crochet in there, because that chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet. Then you're going to chain 1 and then just continue to jump. So I'm going to pause the camera now, and then I will see you at the first turn in just a moment. So just do that, and I'll resume when you're ready. So I'm coming up to turning the corner, and so that's good. Because this is thick yarn, thick hook, this project's gonna grow pretty quickly. So in the corner it's what you already know, so it's gonna be 3 double crochet to start, and then how many chains to turn? Did you say 3? That's the right answer. Have another cookie. Okay, so we're gonna get this corner turn. So last time we jumped immediately to the next corner, but you can see that it's further out now. So after you get that last 3 in there, chain 1, fill in the space, and so you don't resume corners until you're on a corner. So this distance between each corner will get bigger and bigger. So chain 1 and the corner is next. So then make it a corner. Okay, so what I want you to do is that I'll see you at the end of this round, so just turn the corner with what you already know, and I'll see you at the very end of this round, and just continue to circle around your blanket, and I'll be right back in a moment. So I'm coming all the way around. I'm just doing my final corner here before I get back. So this blanket would go pretty quickly. Depending on your lifestyle, you could probably actually crochet this whole thing in one day. It is a really thick and chunky yarn. So I'm just filling in all the spots, and then I chain 3, and if you recall, this is where we did the slip stitch, and so you're just going to join it to the top of the first chain 3, and then in order to begin again, if you want to cut this off and change the color, then you will want to start here. Okay, you can always start there if you wanted to. Like if you have to fasten the yarn, you could actually start right anywhere you wanted to if you just choose a space. But if you're not going to change your yarn, just slip stitch to yourself till you get to the next space, and then that's where the new story begins. Chain 3 to start again, and then 2 more double crochet to finish that space, and then continue around. So it's a really neat fast idea, and this came in as a tutorial request, and so I'm happy to oblige. And today is the rectangle granny afghan by our friends at yarnspirations.com. We hope you have a good day, and let us know how you do on this project. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.